Hello, I'm Patti Behan, and today I'm going to show you how to make this tag using Tim Holtz Distress Crackle Paint Resist technique. For this technique you will need some Distress Crackle paint, Distress ink in Vintage Photo, Fired Brick, and Black Soot, an Ink Essentials ink blending tool and some foam, your non-stick craft sheet, an Ink Essentials mini mister filled with water, heated craft tool, a paper towel, a stamp, and a manila tag. So let's get started. Step 1. Begin by shaking your bottle of Distress paint. Step 2. Brush the paint onto the tag using the built-in brush and apply a medium coat of paint. You're going to want to do it about 2/3 of the way onto the tag and try to get an even coat, and you can leave little dry brushes at the edges here. That'll give it a cool effect. Step 3. Next, set it aside to dry, but if you're an impatient crafter like me, I have one here that's started to crack. And I don't know if you can see that. There, I think you can see it good here. If it has already started to crack, you can use the heated craft tool to speed up the process. And when you're finished, this is what it looks like. Step 4. Ink the tag with Vintage Photo Distress ink using the Ink Essentials ink blending tool, and tap the tool into the stamp pad. Start off the page and apply the ink in a circular motion to the edges of the tag. And you can go over the paint so that it gets into the cracks. And we want to apply it to our whole tag. Next, we're going to use Fired Brick ink. Tap your ink blending tool into the pad and repeat the same procedure, going around the edges. This just adds a little more color to the tag. Step 5. Next, we're going to ink or stamp with Black Soot Distress ink, and you do that by placing the stamp flat and applying the ink to the pad. And then we're just going to stamp in the corner here, like so. And then we're going to do one more at the top. Just so that we get it in the corner here. Like that. Step 6. This is where the resist technique comes in. What you do is you take a mini mister filled with water, spray some onto a paper towel, and then you're going to wipe off the ink from the paint. And you'll see that once you do that, it looks like you stamped behind. I just wanted to show you again the difference between the before and the after. You see how after you rub off the ink, the image is still there, but it's now in the background. It's just a really cool effect, and I hope you can see that on camera. Step 7. Use the Black Soot Distress pad and just rub it against the edges of the tag just to give it a little bit more definition. And do this around all 4 sides. Step 8. Finish up your tag by adding some embellishments. I use some ribbon, buttons. You can also use rub-ons on the Distress Crackle paint. They work really well. And I also added a brad. So now you can use this on a card or a scrapbook page, or it would also make a nice gift tag. Step 9. Add your tag to finish off your project. I've added it to the scrapbook page. For complete instructions on how to make this scrapbook page, please visit my MemoryWorks website, pattibehan.memory-works.com. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.